Good morning. Okay, so here we are, episode 2, and I have a lot more in this one than I did this first one. Not only do I have 50% more laptops to go through, 6 of them instead of 4, but I have a really cool story to share with you that you might find helpful or at least interesting. Okay? All right, so as I've said, I have a computer shop, and I have people in and out of here all day. People come and they become friends over time, and this and that. Um, One of my buddies that I've known for some time comes into the shop to pick up some boxes. He does a lot of eBay, but more importantly, he goes to estate sales and he buys all this stuff. He's especially into vintage things and 80s things. His name is Josh, and Josh you know, has all these like shelves upon shelves of stockpiled things he has purchased over time for resale or just collection. And he goes to these estate sales, and when he goes to these estate sales, or when they're coming up, I should say, he ends up looking at the actual listings of these estate sales, and he goes and looks at the pictures. This one here, it says Epic Electronics. So I don't know if that's a house or what it is, but anyway, I started looking through this and I didn't see much in the way of electronics till the end. But so my buddy Josh, he looks through these photos, and you know, you can look at this right here and you can zoom in and say, okay, I see what kind of computer that is, etc. Anyway, so he's cruising through here looking at all these photos, and if he sees something that's interesting, he will go Google it, like this camera right here. That looks pretty cool. So maybe he could zoom in or do an image search, try to find it. And that way he knows in advance what he's going to try to go for. But something stuck out to him right here. This right here, this Cobalt Cube 3. I've never seen that, and I've been in this business a long time. So apparently he sees this, and he decides that he is going to look it up, and interesting stuff. Because, let me show you. The Cube 3 is it says it's listed as a vintage item, but I don't know how old it is. But the Cube 3 is listed on eBay a couple places. So he ends up going there and gets 2 of these things. Do you know, anybody want to guess how much he paid? $20. And I actually had 2 other people tell me about this one particular estate sale. I kind of wish I would have looked at it in advance, because there was stacks of laptops that we could have got for maybe, let me show you which ones I'm kind of talking about. In particular, I'm digging this one right here. Right here. This right here. Let's see. Looking at these, this is kind of worthless. It's an Acer Aspire piece of junk. Don't know what this is, but these ones here, especially this one here, this one here, these 2 down here, these kind of strike me as something that might be worth some money, and they actually look to be in good condition, so they could even be fixed, or if they're working, refurbished, and sold. $200 a piece, something like that. Right. So anyway, stuff like that, I wish I would have seen, because I probably would have picked it up. And by the way, if you are ever in the market for a printer, these, by far, best ones I ever had, these Brother printers. I have the bigger one now, but I've worked these things to death. All right. So anyway, that was just a quick thing to show you um, what you can find in strange places. And okay, I talked about in the last video going to a place and and asking, hey, let me get your take care of your e-waste for you. You know, they may have that stack of laptops like that. They may have 5 shelves of that, and they're like, please get it out of our hair, because the average people do not know what it's worth, or for them, it's a nice big write-off because they have to. Companies have to keep buying stuff to justify, future annual budgets on expenditures and technology, etc. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on our laptops. Okay, our first laptop. Some of these I remember over time. This I thought was a really nice looking laptop. It was just clean. Also, I'll tell you kind of a quick story that back in the day, I had just a run-of-the-mill Toshiba, and I needed the cable that goes from the motherboard to the back of the screen and up to the webcam. That cable, literally $150, and I could only find it in like Croatia. However, what I did was I looked on eBay for the actual Toshiba computer, that model, and found 6 of them. All 6 of them had the cable. All 6 of them worked, and I took them all for about $20 a piece. It was either the whole computer dead, or the smashed screen or whatever, or just the lid part that was smashed, and I got it for like $10. I don't know what I spent, but I ended up selling all of those cables for like $99. Like I said, I don't like to go overboard with what I ask. I just like to find things that are worth more money, and then I can charge less and move it quick. All right, so our first one, Toshiba. That's not the right plug. I tried to pregame by getting all these plugs first set up so I wouldn't have to keep running back and forth. There you go. So let's see if this works. And that doesn't work. It doesn't plug in. That's interesting. That's strange. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's the wrong one. Okay. Let me pause and go get the right one. Be right back. Okay, fun fact. I went through 4 of them before I found the right one, but now I have the right one. So, first thing we do, plug it in. We got a power light here. What that means is that it has power, and the motherboard is telling that light to turn on because of that. So let's see if it turns on. On. F2 is the key to push to get to the BIOS. Okay, we have absolutely no display. Now, like that one we had, is it? Could be a number of things. Is it the RAM? No RAM, maybe? Or is it just a bad screen? Got that. Plug in the HDMI. Look right here. See if this changes. No input, no input, no input, no input, no input. Okay, so that just means that it's likely not the screen. All right, unplug it real quick. We'll try to move through these real fast. Hey, I need a screwdriver. Let me grab a screwdriver. Professional every day, all the time. That's me. I've had a couple people ask me about the tools I use. One thing is this. I did use the Fleer 1, and nothing against that company. Biggest piece of shit I ever had. That was $300 I shouldn't have spent. Well, $250, and then a month after I bought it, it dumped to $170, and I ended up selling it a month old, 2 months old, for $150 on eBay, $140 maybe. Anyway, the P2 Pro, bought it off Walmart's website. Could only get it there. All the other ones were from China, it seemed like. $303 shipping and all. Comes with a macro lens for up close stuff. Absolutely worth every penny. This is the screwdriver I use. My wife got that for me a little bit ago, maybe a year ago. And what's good about this is that the batteries last super long time. USB-C charge. And then I only charge it like maybe once a week, if that. And I use it every day. Alright, so anyway, back to it. It's got a little flashlight on it. Well, we've got power. RAM. We've got RAM. Alright. However, you know what? Just for the heck of it, let's throw some different RAM in here. Oh my gosh, this is DDR2 RAM. This is old stuff. Okay, so anyway, this is not worth much. Even if it did work, it's nice looking. I mean, it's in good shape. Screen is perfect. You know, the way you'd market this to somebody on eBay is, you know, an older lady maybe that is just kind of sentimental on her computer and she doesn't need anything more up to date than the one she's got. Yeah, dead. So this is when, even though the motherboard doesn't work, I mean, if we parted this out, we'd make money 100% of the time. I mean, it's virtually impossible not to. But is it worth putting this palm rest on there for $11 and waiting 2 years to sell it? Nah, not in my book. You know, maybe $40, $50 for the screen. It's a really nice screen. All right, so we're going to take this model number, T135D. There's full model numbers, all of this. But in the case of Toshiba's, stick with this. This is the model of the machine, and this right here seems to be different revisions of that model, such as processor, amount of RAM, size of a hard drive, color, maybe. But anyway, whenever you're looking at Toshiba stuff, always look at just the beginning, the T135D. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go back over here to eBay and we'll look it up. I find that the easiest way to find what you're looking for on Google or eBay or whatever is not to type in too many words. The smallest unique thing to that thing, which is the T135D, is what I'll use. So look at this. Yeah, look at this. Parts, $15. Parts, $35 plus $12.78 shipping. Yeah, 100% not worth it. So we're going to go back over to the, call this one, spreadsheet, episode 2. We're going to go with $4. Now, last time I was talking about how I was making this, the stuff going to recycling. I'm not going to do that. This is what I would get if I sent it everything to recycling. Okay? And so today's, this will be, what, $24. Because we're just basing it, just a roundabout figure that it's probably about $4 a piece. Could be smaller amounts for the smaller machines, and it could be $6 for the heavier ones because it's by weight. All right, so theoretically, if we were taking these to recycling only, this is what we would end up with today. You'll see the last video, we had 4 machines. One of them had a $55 motherboard in it. The rest were trashed or going to recycling. So, 46 bucks, not bad. All right, moving on to the next one. Since I have this Toshiba charger here, I am going to grab another one. I've got another 2 or 3 of these are Toshibas. That's a Dell. Alright, here we go. Okay. We have a Gateway and a Toshiba, and Gateways take the same charger, I think. Alright, old Gateway. This is beat up. Alright, we have no power at all. I wonder... Okay, the reason is on this Gateway, the inside pin on this one, smaller. Okay, and actually, one of the ones I had earlier that I thought went on the Toshiba was the right one for this. See how the difference is on the inside? All right. Okay. So, plug it in. Should get a light right there, which we do. Hard to see. It's very old. There we go. All right. Now, excuse me. One of the things about these is the power button is in the side, way over here, way over there, right there. These break real easy. So that, I don't think that's going to be a game changer, but it might be worth a couple bucks, that assembly. All right, it's turned on. I'm going to hit the delete F2, see about some BIOS. All right. Still on, but nothing on the screen. So, let's see about the RAM. Very possible the RAM could be gone. Nope, the RAM is there. It's seated in place. Oh. All right, sometimes when you plug these in after it's been dead for months and years, sometimes it can take a moment for the BIOS to wake up. So I'm going to give it a second, see if something comes up on the screen. This is an NV53. So while I'm waiting for this to do its thing, I think what I'll do is I'll go to eBay and type that in to see if it's even worth anything. All this stuff, average what you'd expect. This is why I don't list this stuff. Even if this thing had the plastic on it, 10 bucks plus 10 shipping, it's going to take that much in shipping, close to it. 10 bucks your best offer. If I offered 8 bucks on this, I'd sell it. But $8? Is that worth the time to even package it up? 100 bucks. This is not the same, but it's kind of close. Okay, so we're going to call this one as well. This one is going to, well, it's already on the spreadsheet. All right, no profit yet. So we will take this one, put it in the pile, and we will get another one. I'm going to grab the other one that was a Toshiba, which will fit what we had. All right, this is laptop number 3. Big giant thing. Plugging it in, we get a light and a battery charging light on the front here. Okay. Now, this is a Vista machine. This thing is old. So, I'm going to guess this works just fine. And it's in pretty good condition. Okay. This particular one is probably in recycling because it's just too damn old. Vista, man. So, there you go. It works perfectly, as expected. So, this... okay, screen, not worth anything. I know that for sure. The only thing is the motherboard. L355S7817. When you're looking at motherboards, you want to use the whole number because that way you get the same motherboard with the same processor and the same video, etc. All right. So, let's look on eBay for this. The whole machine itself is probably $40 maybe. But one result. All right, see how this is 7831. This one's 7817. That's probably due to this. For instance, the one I'm in, sitting in front of me, is a 3 gigabytes of RAM, etc. All right, so let's look. Oh, that is sold items. Yeah, see, you want to make sure you're looking at stuff that already sold, because there could be 25 of these on eBay at just random arbitrary prices. Alrighty. So, being that nothing has sold except for that $20 item, yeah, I'm going to call this one as well. Definitely going to call this one. All right. So, there's that. We're going to get some profit here, I'm sure. Those are the ones that I was pulling out that were older. Okay. Next in line is a Dell. It's a Dell Inspiron 15R. That's the model name, but there's of course there's more to that. It says it's got an Intel Core i5, so that's pretty decent. Screen looks decent. Might keep that for future use in the shop. Not sure if it's a touch screen or not, but it's pretty common. All right, we got RAM in there. So this originally came with Windows 8, so it should be a fairly recent board. All right, here we go. Let's see if we got power. Power. Oh yeah, look at that screen. F2. Okay, interesting. So look at that. We actually have an i3 in it, but this is a way to figure out which motherboard we're using. i3 4010U. Okay, i3 4010U, and that's a 5537. Okay, let's switch over to eBay. I have a feeling we're going to have some luck with this one. So, let's see. I was actually looking at this one in advance, truth be told. But this is actually a different motherboard. This is a 4010U. Okay, here we go. i3 4010U, same exact board. This is the interesting thing about how you can't go by just the model number, because this could sell in 20, let's say this computer that we're looking at, let's say it was a limited run and there's only, let's say just a number, 5,000 of them out there. Let's say the same exact board went into a different Dell that wasn't purple and there was 100,000 out there. That's why you try to go with the part number of the part, not the model of the computer. Okay, so it looks like what's interesting is we have this right here and this right here, I believe, are going to be part numbers for the board. So which is which? That's the question. It looks like, yeah, it looks like the same board. Okay, either way, these are sold items and they're sold recently, last month. So this one is definitely worth money. We finally have our profit. All right. We will get this thing apart. Okay, so these Dells are pretty easy to get apart pretty quick. Okay, want to show you a couple quick things on this machine. Certain models have some good things about models. Certain brands have some good things about them that make this particular process pretty easy. I actually wanted to show you this. So if you really wanted to go crazy, you could nickel and dime yourself and make a lot more money if you have the time. See, the problem with me is I don't have the time to package up every single possible thing that could sell. But for instance, I was noticing that this back is super nice. The hinges are really strong, which is good. Means it hasn't been beat up so much. And the top is in pretty good shape. Needs to be cleaned off, but otherwise it's pretty good shape. So here's the thing I said about Dells and HPs. It's got a part number right there. Dell PN right there. So just for the heck of it, I thought I would pull this out just to kind of see what kind of money we're talking. I'm actually going to open up a new tab. All right, so we're actually going to look up Dell, and then this is going to be 01K02C. That way we get the whoops. Let's try that again. 01K02C. This way we get the exact same thing. There is not anything else that could actually have that part number from Dell. Yeah, look at that. There's not a single one of these listed on eBay, but let's see if any have sold. Nah. Okay. The other thing I wanted to show you is you may remember me saying something about a cable that I actually for $140 some or something. This does not have a part number from Dell on it, probably because it's not made by Dell, but it does have this long number right here. It's hard to see, but I'm going to type that in. It's a DC0 something or other. DC 02001 MG00. All right, yeah, we got $6, $5, $9, $9, and you know this literally could go with one stamp. So I just wanted to show you that that you could really, take it down to piece by piece by piece. And this bottom right here, this bottom piece, same thing, part number, probably would sell for 20 bucks. So if you really wanted to go that far, you could nickel and dime that thing to $100 profit. Probably no problem. All right. So also I wanted to show that I took this out. This is the screen for it. Good condition, as you saw when it booted up. Just fine. Needs to be cleaned a little bit. But this screen, it even has a Dell part number, so it's an actual Dell screen. Let's look it up. Why not? But in the shop, see, this is not for sale. I don't sell screens like this at all, ever. But let's go with the part number and see what it's going for. 0M4TK3. Whoops. Space. By the way, HP, Dell, there will never be a part part number with a letter O, always zeros. All right. Remember what I said about the Dell part number, not using the model number of the machine, because, like for instance, this particular screen may go in 50 different models. So in this case, that's why, look at that, 65 bucks, 65 bucks, 59 bucks, $82. So in this situation, I actually used the model number of the screen, which is B156XW04, and this is version 5. So there you go. I'll sell this for $80 in my shop. You could sell this on here, and again, there are so many millions of these out there. Well, there's 218 that have been sold. Is that sold? No, that's not sold. There's 218 of these listed on eBay right now. But this is why I lower my price. Okay? And this is why I don't sell these, because I can make better money in the shop. Excuse me. Okay. Now, the motherboard. It's interesting because this motherboard appears to be different than the one that was originally in that machine, because that was an i5. This one is apparently an i3. So what I'm going to do is finish taking it apart. I'm going to take the 4 screws here. And then we can look for a Dell part number, or better yet, we can use the actual model number that's printed on the board, the circuit board. I'm sorry this is taking so long to explain all this, but I'm trying to make sure that I get all angles of and try to explain a lot of things in the beginning anyway, about the ins and outs of actually making money doing this. Okay, here we go. I don't see a part number really, but I do see both sides this right here, LA9982P, and there's a version revision 3.0. But anyway, let's see what we got. All right, this board. Now this is why I like to look at the board itself, not the model number, because this board could go in 50 different computers. Plus, if somebody wanted a replacement for what went in their purple Dell machine, obviously using the model number gave a different a different one that was actually in it. This is an i3, obviously. Okay, so LA-9982P. All right, that's for parts only, so don't get too freaked out. And this is sold. Yeah, these are things that sold. Okay, so parts only, forget it. 52, free shipping. 47, free shipping. 40, free shipping. Now, see, this is where when you have those people, China, always China, that always jack the price up. And then look at this guy's feedback. It's terrible. So not only is he overcharging, but he sucks. Okay, $23. That's pre-owned. That's okay. That was a one-off, very low. 39 plus 17, 57. 89. That sold November 27th. Okay, so where would I price this? $49. Psychological level, $49. So yeah, $49. All right, so we have profit, guys. So now our total eBay profit in 2 episodes so far is $88.45. If we were to have taken these to recycling, we're still less than half that. Okay, so that board will go. I don't count the screen itself because of the idea that I'm using that at the shop, and this whole point is to do eBay from eWaste. Okay, so yeah, I want to tell you that I actually switched it up a couple times during this video because honestly, guys, I grabbed a bunch of turds, just crappy machines that were falling apart, worth nothing. So I went and kind of looked for a couple better ones. This is the last one. I'm not a fan of Chromebooks, really, especially the cheaper ones, but this one is actually a touchscreen. That's pretty cool, and it's in good shape. It looks to be in pretty good shape. It's missing its feet, but let's see. Got a power light. Let's see if this works. Look at that. Boom, right on. Okay, so here's what we do in this situation. All right, so this is at the welcome screen, which would mean that it's already been reset. Seems to be working fine. And it doesn't see any networks. Wi-Fi was turned off. And look at that, Wi-Fi turns itself off. That's probably why this is in recycling. Okay, so that's not good. Maybe the Wi-Fi card is not installed on the board. Yeah, that is a definite deal breaker if the Wi-Fi is no good. All right, so I'm going to turn this off and pop the bottom off of here and see what's going on. Usually these ones have everything built into the board. Wi-Fi and storage, everything. So it would be weird that it wouldn't have Wi-Fi. I mean, you could put Wi-Fi on it, USB, I guess. Is it right? Oh, there are screws still in this thing. What am I doing? All right. And I can kind of already tell you that I've decided that I wouldn't sell this in the shop because it's worth something for parts, I think. And that Wi-Fi, if it's shot, that's when we would want to go ahead and not sell the board. These boards for these things only go for like $30 at max anyway. And so right now, the profit I'm thinking of is the screen, because that's a touch screen. Those are not terribly popular. Should I say they're not common? All right. All right. Okay. Now let's take this bottom off. Okay, good news. This is really good news, actually, because this is one of those strange ones where the Wi-Fi card is not built into the board. It's just one piece. Okay? So that's actually super good news. All right? Palm rest, not usually worth anything. But thanks to HP, we actually have a model number of the board, and it appears the board works fine. And when somebody replaces this board, they're going to have their own Wi-Fi. Okay? So, I'm feeling good about this one, actually. I'm going to say the board's probably worth 40 bucks. All right, let's see what we got. We got 901-229. 901-229-855. That's the board. Interesting. 901-229-855. Apparently that sticker moved. That's funny. Interesting. Okay. So that sticker came off the oh yeah, okay, there's another sticker down here. I'll put that one in. All right, that sticker is 90041-001. Apparently the Wi-Fi sticker came off. Okay, none have sold, okay? None have sold. Let's see if there are any being listed. 59 bucks, 25 bucks, 48 bucks. All right, so here's the thing. Here's what we look at. There's 16 of these things listed, and none have sold in the last, I guess, 90 days. And they're only 24 bucks, so that's done. However, the model this goes into is an HP Chromebook 11. I'm going to look at the bottom of this to find an exact model. Man, that's tiny. I actually have to go under the microscope. That's sad. Let's switch to the microscope so we can see the model number. All right. I swear they do this on purpose. All right. I think I see it. Except for where is it? Oh. All right. Well, kind of hard to see. Okay. 11-V032NR. Say V032NR. Alright. V732. You know what? I'm going to use my phone. Okay. Sorry, guys. I ramble way too much. Alright. Let me see. Let me get an exact picture here, because the microscope was too much. All right, so yeah, Chromebook 11 V 320NR. Okay. It's worth a few bucks anyway. All right, so the screen, that's what we're looking at. All right, so this screen that you're seeing there, these are not touch screens. This might be. This one is. So this is a touch screen. Man, look at that price. Have any sold? That's the question. Okay, yeah, this is definitely worth looking at. Yeah, see, they sell a lot of these front pieces. This is a touch screen. Touch screen. All right. Just trying to exhaust all avenues before we call this one. Okay, 11V. This is the same one. Yeah. I'm going to look at this one here. I think this is the same exact one. That hinge, it's hard to see. Yeah, this is the exact same one. Same exact one. So you know what? We're going to sell this one. We're going to make profit on this, okay? Because it's already in my hands and it's reasonably good priced. Of course, this one you might sit on for a little bit. And did we decide if we're going to sell this motherboard? I forgot. All right. So, hey, one other thing I was going to say is that a lot of times when I am parting out a machine like this, a lot of times I'll give them something for nothing, for free, something I was going to throw away. Like, for instance, this situation here has this very proprietary power jack that I don't normally see. And sometimes if I sell the board, I'll just leave it attached because, you know, maybe theirs is going bad, maybe it will go bad, and I'll just put a little sticky note saying, hey, just in case you need this, I got you. All right, there's our screen. All right, so screen, I'm actually going to print out a copy. Actually, I think I want to make a picture, take a screenshot of this model because I'm not going to get to it right now. So I'm going to email this to myself so I can go back to this on the other computer. Okay, so did we decide that we're going to sell this? Okay, yeah. All right, so screen. Let's go back to that so I don't forget. This screen, be honest, I am going to put this screen up for $30 plus shipping. I don't pay for shipping, only because if people send it back, you pay twice and you actually lose money. So yeah, I don't pay for shipping. I am taking off this wireless card. Like I said, I'm going to leave this attached just in case they need it. I'm going to take off this erroneous sticker that is not even for the board. Unplug the speaker. Hopefully, guys, this isn't like too boring. This particular video, I've been really talking a lot. All right. So, there we go. All right, there we go. So this trash. All right. So let's go back to our spreadsheet because we need to add more profit. What did I say? 40 bucks. We're gonna say $40 on the screen, making $89 today. And then finally, this board. Only because, see, normally I wouldn't even sell this, but it will fit in such a small little thing, easy to package. I don't have to sacrifice one of my big old boxes. So I'm going to say I'm going to put this up for what do you say? 30 bucks. We'll do $30 on this. Okay? So there we go. 30 bucks. So that makes 119 today. And then, last but not least, just for the hell of it, I'm going to look up this this palm rest right here. I'm going to look this up. I don't think it's going to be worth much of anything. Part number. I'm not seeing a part number. Oh, no, here it is. 855623 -001. That's for the, well, all right, is this sold? All right, we want sold. Yeah, 16 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Not worth it. Not worth our time. Now, it might be for you if you want to take the time. This is a super nice one. So the click feels really nice on there. There's a little stuff right there that just comes right off. It's a very nice keyboard. You might want to sell this for 30 bucks. I'm not going to. I'm good. Okay, stand by. I'm going to pull out one more and then call it on this video. Stand by. Okay, I picked one out, and what stuck out to me, no pun intended, was this hinge. This is a big deal breaker. I don't like to fix these because what a pain. However, this is an HP, and it's one of the, like, the 360s, things like that. It's not a 360, but it's in that same vein. So it's possibly got a touch screen, but it certainly has a decent board in it, decent processor. All right, so look at that. Okay, feeling good about this one. This might be a really good way to end this. All right, here we go. Plugging it in. No light. No light at all, actually. Maybe it's unplugged in there. Maybe it's dead. Holy crap. Squishy. Yeah, this thing has been beat up. I am not ready to give up on this yet. All right, let me get the bottom off of this. See what we're working with. Heck. Okay, wow. This is interesting. Look at this battery. Just a bit swollen, would you say? So that is interesting. Would that cause it not to start up? Nah. I've never seen that, but definitely getting this out of here and unplugged just in case, because if this did possibly short itself out in some way, I suppose it's not unheard of that it would cause a problem. All right. Shoo. Thing is in there. Is there another screw? Yeah, another screw. All right. There you go. Look at that. It's supposed to be flat, just like this, all the way through. Okay. So the power button is on this board right here. So I'm going to take this board up. Oh no, I'm sorry. Power button is this board right here. So I'm going to take this out of here a little bit because it was in that damaged area and you couldn't even push it. Yeah, see, it's broken right there. Okay, here's the button. Let me feel that button. Yeah, still feels like it works. So now let's get power in here. Now before I didn't see a charging light, and now I still don't see any kind of, oh no, I see it now. Didn't see a charging light before. So could it, maybe this fan will turn? Look at that, guys. Good news. I knew I felt good about this one. All right, I'm going to turn it off for the big reveal. All right. Okay. I'm going to let this hang down here. And hopefully you can see that. All right, here we go. Pressing the button. And I'm going to hit escape. That will allow us to get to system information. Guys, this is good. Wow, this is actually really good. This is a 6th gen i5. What that means is it's not all that old. Windows 11 will run on 8th gen and above. So even though this says born on date is 2016, that's not terrible. These things stick around and they're still being used. So it's got an i5 6200U. For the auction purpose, I always take pictures of the BIOS screen or information screen, so I can show that it's a working board. All right, that makes me happy. Okay, so we know it works, and guess what? Screen. Here we go. This is trash. This is trash. This is trash. One thing I'm really bad about is keeping my work area clean. All right, here we go, guys. The last one of the video, and I have a feeling this is going to be the big one. Excuse me. Okay, so usually under the RAM is where you'll find the part number. I don't see a part number. However, I do see a sticker way down here that seemed to find its way, and that could be for that. I don't know. So let's swing back over to eBay and start looking up some parts. This part number that was on this floating around sticker, 856040-001. That's for the keyboard. Guys, it's too bad that keyboard palm rest isn't in better shape. These are sold items. These people are paying this kind of money for this. This is kind of what I was talking about, man. Out of nowhere, some random part is worth money. Let me take a second look at this palm rest. Oh, no. Palm rest is broke. Okay, yeah. Can't use it. All right. I am not really seeing a part number on this board. That doesn't mean that it's not on the other side. All right. So we'll take this out. One thing too that I like to do is I like to put brand new CMOS batteries in when I can, because I mean a 10-pack of those was about $6, so it's nice when you have a brand new battery in there for people. CMOS battery is what keeps the time and date and the basic settings of that board. It's too bad that keyboard wasn't any good. All right, cable's off. Yeah, I don't see a part number on this particular board, but there is a way to find out the part number for that board. Let me show you. Trash. All right. How to find the part number on this board. All right, cross-reference, eBay. Okay, so excuse me. Where did I put the bottom of that? Oh, there it is. Okay. The bottom of that, the model number of that machine is 15 AU 062NR. You know, it's like with soldering, I always say, take your time. Well, in this situation, always take your time, because find your information about your parts, and that's when you will end up making more money. That's what the battery in that thing is supposed to look like. Okay, so let's say, let me see what processor that had on it, because that's how we're going to find out what board this is. Okay, it was an i5-6200U. Okay, so just remember that. Motherboard. Wow. Okay, here we go. That was the 15 AU062NR. Very close, right? So you got a part number right there. But it's not the same. It's very close. I'm going to keep looking. AU series, right? Okay. Here's another one. That's AU series. All right, I'm gonna call it and say this is going to be the right part number. The reason I want this part number, where did it go? Oh, view original listing. Okay. The reason I want that part number, same thing I said before, is that this model might go into, see, that's not right. That's an i7. Okay, so that's not the part number. It's an i5. I wonder if that's a mistype. This has got to be 856224-601. It's weird how well you copy that. All right, 856224-601. All right. Let me open that there. Okay. 856224. 856224-601. Is that what I said? All right, here we go. This is the where you want to be. This is sold items recently. $50 or 55, 66, 49, 59. All right. This one is going to go at $49 plus shipping. All right. $49 more, and this is going to do it. So that would be 168. All right, so I accidentally just turned off the camera, and I had to redo the whole end of this. But anyhow, so look at this. $142 was our profit today. That's after eBay fees, even. So, and now you got to also think that that's profit on eBay, but 2 screens, 160 more. That's $300 was made in the production of this video. It's pretty exciting. I've got more videos coming, guys. So be sure to click like and subscribe if you'd like, notifications if you'd like, or you can just check back every couple days. But if you subscribe every time you open up YouTube, where you have your subscribed channels, next to it, if there's a little tiny baby blue dot about this color right here, that means there's new content. I didn't know if you knew that, but now you do. A couple days, I'm waiting for an adapter for this. This SSD bit the dust. That's going to be in a video coming up in the next couple of days. So again, if you like what you see today and you made it through the end, I appreciate it. And we will talk again soon. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll be putting out more stuff later on this weekend. Have a great one. See ya.